Welcome to Work It Wednesday. So glad to see all your faces. We are going to be covering even more about parties this week. So I can't wait to share more with you. But before I do that, the one and only amazing Tiffany has something really cute and adorable to share with you.
Okay, guys. So Tabitha created this craft time with my son. He's 9. And it was unintentional, but during the eclipse, she forgot to buy her eclipse glasses, so she looked online to try to find something that she could do like at home. So she built this viewing box. While she's doing it, Jackson gathers all the supplies and starts building one with her, thus starting this craft time. So was it yesterday, guys? Or the day
Uh,
before?
It was yesterday.
Okay, so yesterday, was making Tabitha was making these as a hostess. You guys have probably seen these, the sweeties, like or not sweeties, Smarties. Sorry, I don't know what just happened. Anyway, so Tabitha's making them, and then all of a sudden Jackson pops up and already has one. Like I had no idea that this was taking place behind me on the floor. So he makes this. And then Tabitha starts fueling his whole dream of all the things. So he comes back, he has made this little bundle, and she decided to call it wax cake. So he made these little tags. It says, "You deserve a wax cake." So cute. Okay. He's got the biggest heart of any child I've ever met in my life. Then he puts together a 6-pack of wax and one of these just, little, it gets better, guys. This is the cutest thing ever. Wait, I dropped the thing. Then he makes this because he knows, like, why by watching my business that I write all my thank yous on circles. So he writes this beautiful message, which says, "Your order is here from Jackson. You are loved." So just the cutest thing ever. So then Tabitha has this great idea to make Jackson packs. And so Jackson goes live today on my Facebook page to tell everybody about his cute little Jackson packs. And it was adorable because we had just finished watching a training from, I cannot pronounce her last name. You do it.
Morgan Zambrano.
Sam Breno. So she was doing a really great training on a structure that you could do to lives to make them like get the most out of them. So I do lives on a regular basis. I am not uncomfortable when it comes to talking to anyone ever. Okay. And lives do not scare me, but I got so much content out of this training that she did. And Jackson applied all of the things that I learned again, because he's seated right here, was just absorbing all this information. He applied all of the things that we learned, which is one, to say hi as soon as you like start talking, introduce yourself every single time. To get more engagement, you say like comment some kind of emoji, like a red emoji below. Jackson was a blue circle fire, which is 2 separate emojis, just so you guys are aware. And then you like ask a question to get more engagement with the people. So Jackson does all of this on the live. It was the cutest, most epic thing ever. Like he was trying to read the comments and respond to them as they were coming in. At one point, this guy showed up and Jackson goes, "There's a man here." Like he whispered to me, like turned around. He was like, "There's some." He's like, "His name is Mitch. Is that a man?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, it says he's watching." I'm like, "Okay, we'll say hello to him." So he does, but he's already sold 3 packs thus far. And I told him he could keep all the money, but it was just very full circle to see, like, not only like my son already participated in my business, but to really watch him come up with his own creative spin on, like, she started with this. This is what she started with, and this is what was born. Like he just started making things. I just think that's so cute. It was adorable.
And I wanted her to share that with you guys to realize that if you're not involving your kids in your business, like you're missing out on a huge network of
Yeah.
customers and relatability and not the ratchet relatability, but the regular relatability, with your kids or grandkids or nieces and nephews or, grandkids, whatever it is that you might have in your life, everybody loves a cute kid. Like, and wants to interact with them on social media. So if you're a person that's comfortable with sharing those kids on social media, just having them go live and just being like, these are Jackson's wax packs. Like, it was just a fun, interactive way to create sales and get your customers excited. And it's just different. We have to stop waiting on Scentsy to have flash sales or to put out new releases. We have to create our own momentum to create sales and generate that PRV, because it always isn't going to be that magic number that Scentsy gives us a flash sale. If something's not happening, you just have to create it in your own business. Create the own spark, create the own excitement. And that's kind of a good segue into what I wanted to talk about tonight. Also, we're going to be having some changes with it, Work It Wednesday. Time staying the same, name staying the same, but it's going to start being more structured. And it's going to have multiple leaders sharing. So I'm really excited about that. And then their teams will be coming in here. So that's going to start transitioning here as we go. So Tiffany and Dylan will be joining me in Work It Wednesday as my leaders. So I'm super, super excited to be able to share their amazing brains with you guys as well. So, if you were on here a couple weeks ago, I shared something that Dylan and I have been working on, which was our video series parties. And that has been so exciting to share with people and also to see results from in my own personal business. And it's really just blossoming into something bigger than I could have ever imagined, like parties that I thought were dead on Facebook. Like, my interaction, I'm having if there's 49 people in there, I'm having 47 members that are interacting with the party. 19 people in the party, I'm having 16 people interact. Like, the numbers are crazy high with interaction that I'm getting. So the videos are definitely working and they're definitely playing into the algorithm. And it's been really cool to see. Also, it's been really cool to see what products are trending. So like last week's parties was the Scentsy Go. This week's parties, the diffuser. So whatever it is that's catching people's attention in these videos, like, they're literally the same videos, but different customer bases are having different interactions with them. So what I'm doing is when I'm doing the party and whatever people start commenting on or liking the most, I'm going to pick that product and I'm going to go live with it. So then I'm showing them maybe a little bit more detail about that product than what the video showcased, because it's really showing me hands-on first look of what they're interested in. So that's been really fun. I'm really excited. The party for this one closes Saturday, so I'm excited. I actually have 3 going on right now just to kind of see what orders end up coming in. One of the games that we've been playing in there is one that Dylan came up with, and it has been really fun to see. It's basically a graphic of some buddies, and it says, if Scentsy could make any animal in a buddy, what would it be? So what it's doing here is it's telling me a lot of people are saying cows, which we know we have something coming with the Hamish cow this fall. We don't know what it is, but Scentsy says it's going to be big. I am going to write down all those people. And now when that launch happens and I find out what it is, I already have customers to comment to. I had someone talk about a pig today, a sloth. So I am documenting all these interactions I'm having with these customers in this party. Even if they don't order from me right now, I have a person to follow up down the road when something is released. That's going to make me look like good customer service and that I really remember and know their interest. So that's been a really fun game. The Wax Warmer game is always really fun because it's a great algorithm booster. You just can't forget to go back and do Warmer. And if you've never played that game, it's a graphic to say, let's play Wax Warmer. You start saying wax, you have to rotate who's saying wax. It can't just be like Tiffany 10 times puts wax. It has to be like Tiffany and Dylan and then Christy, and then Tiffany can come back in there, and then when you comment Warmer, the first person that comments wax is the winner of that. And I'm not giving away anything. This is all participation points. And I'm literally crowning them the participation king or queen at the end of the party. And then I'm going to send them, I haven't decided yet, I'm going to send them something. Probably a scent circle because those are cheap to mail. So it doesn't have to be elaborate. We don't have to sell the farm for these parties. So those are kind of just a little bit of what I wanted to tell you of what I was. I hate my friend. So if you've been with me, you'll know that I say the weirdest things in comparison to the weirdest things, and they don't know where it comes from. And they literally make a list. And one day, I'm going to get presented to me a book of all the weird things I say. So I'm sure Sell the Farm is going to make it now because now we're farmers. Sorry, I can't look at you two. I have to look at everybody else. Okay, so what we really wanted to talk about tonight was maybe how you get parties, the importance of booking parties, and kind of the how, the why, the where, the what. And then next week, we're going to talk about different party styles because I just really want you guys to know partying is the crucial, vital organ of your business. You absolutely have to be partying if you want to see success. It is cut and dry. That is, you will exhaust your warm market so fast. People only need so much wax, even though it's consumable and we're really lucky that people need to utilize our products. We still have to always be bringing in new people. And the best way to do that is by having those parties. And so a really good way to do that is to share excitement with your customers. If you feel like you're asking everyone and everybody's saying no, I promise you, you're not. You just need to look at it at a different angle. Who else can I ask that I haven't already asked? Am I just posting and praying and that's making me feel like I've asked all the people? So a challenge that I want to give everybody that's on here is to go through your workstation. Find the first 5 people that you've not talked to in a while and just tell them, I am super excited to be growing my business, or I'm super excited to be doing a new party style. Would you be willing to be a host for me? Make it personable, make it relatable to what you're working on, and show your excitement in it. Ask them one-on-one. I promise you, you ask enough people, you're going to get that yes. We have to stop being scared of the word no. I promise you, no one has literally died from hearing the word no. But if we're not asking, that is just as bad. That's actually worse than saying no because we're not planting any seeds either. And we have to plant the seeds for them to be able to come harvest later. Even if it's a no right now, it's not a no forever. So we have to go through, and whether it's your Facebook friends or it's your workstation and it's people you've not talked to for a while, go through and I just challenge you to ask those people to host a party for you. And then I really like to utilize Jotform. And you can use Google Form, whatever it is that works with your brain. I just like to have a simple system. And I actually have it pulled up. I'm going to share it with you guys where it's at. Okay. I got that. Okay, so I'm going to share my actual party or Jotform with you. Okay, you guys all see it? Oops. Yes, okay. All right, so basically what this is when I have 2, actually. I should have, I don't know. They're the same thing. It's fine. I don't need to do that. I debated doing it anyways. When you get customers' information, am I not showing? Oh, it's delayed over there. Okay, cool. When you're getting your customers' information, it is really good to have it inside of a Jotform. And the reason being is because you have this documentation forever. And I'm going to go through these questions. This is the way that I have found more successful for me. So first name, last name, it's important to have them required because people will leave them out if it's not required and you want them to be able to answer the questions and stuff. Phone number, email. I added party hosts because I have been doing multiple parties and I was having to go back to the Facebook group, look up to see which host they were from to make it relatable. So I just put this question in here. Address, important if you're going to send something with them. Have you shopped with me before? It's a yes or a not yet because I need them to be like, yet, you're on the hook, you know. Would you like to earn some free Scentsy? This is a very easy way to ask them if they would be interested in hosting a party. So as your party guests are filling out this form, now you have touch points with people. So when your guests are filling this out, would you like to earn free Scentsy? If they put yes or maybe, you can follow up with being like, and be like, I saw in the job form that you were interested in free and half off Scentsy. We have to remember not to vomit on them, but to get them intrigued enough that they would want to host a scent social with them or with you. Have you ever thought about being a consultant? I used to have the linear scale where they did the 1 through 10. That's the way Christina teaches. I loved that. But then I saw this from Jennifer Anderson, and I loved that this gave them options. And the amount of yeses that I'm getting, but I know what's holding them back, is allowing me to cater the conversation to them in a way that I might not have known how to talk to them because I didn't know why were they a 6. So here, yes, I want to do it. That's a home run. We're excited. I'd love more info. It never seems to be the right time. This is a big one because a lot of times the people that says it's not the right time, you can coax them into being a consultant by hosting a party for them and then flipping the PRV and just letting them know that they can make commission back on their own purchases. Yes, but I'm scared. This shows me they just don't know how. Again, a party flip, handing them a paycheck, all of that is going to be an easy thing. I'm not a salesperson. Same thing. I'm going to approach this in a lot of the same direction, but I kind of know how to tailor the conversation to them. No, I don't like discounts, positive communities, free trips, and growing myself. So just a fun little thing about, hey, you could get all this if you would have checked any of the answers below or above. I've had one person do it, and it was actually today, and it made me really laugh. No, and that's okay. I still love you. I get a lot of this, and that's okay because this isn't for everybody. I want to love them as my customer and keep them as my customer if they're not any way interested at being a consultant. Is there anything you'd like to say and know about? This is important because we can highlight these products as they come out. If we have a new Harry Potter warmer, Hocus Pocus, and then what is your favorite Scentsy product? Again, so you know, and you can be the best consultant that you want to. So the whole point of this job form is to get people in your network, in your conversations, where you know what they like, what they're interested in. Now, say you, I highly recommend everybody, whenever you get your catch-all party for the month, so the party you throw for yourself, whenever you get it to a 500 PRV order, I always suggest turning it off from your website. You can go into a party link, edit, and then it'll say, do you want this to display on your PWS? Click it to no, open up a new one. There's no reason to have more than a $500 party because that's where our max rewards are. Yes, you can get more, but you're only going to get one more half off, and the percentage is only that 10%. When you get to 500, that 75 and free, that is where you capitalize on your rewards. So it is better to have two $500 parties banked, that's what I call it, in your workstation rather than having $1,000 party. Does that make sense? Did I lose anybody on that? Okay, now I bank these parties until I have someone who's interested in, really wants to join, but doesn't have money. Someone I feel like I would really like to bless with this opportunity. I do try to be a little bit more choosy about who I give those kits to because you will get kidnappers a lot, and you want to make sure that you're investing in people who will implement the kit that you're giving them and want to work. You don't need more product, but you want growth. You want your team to get bigger. So it is important to invest in the right people, but I love to save those kits until that opportunity arises. Now, say you have a whole bunch of kits saved up. Going back to that job form that we have, you now know the people who have ever been somewhat interested. So maybe it was the money that held them back. Now you have a free kit unlocked. You're able to utilize that job form for so many different things. But it collects and keeps that information. That's why I truly, truly love having those systems in your forms. Okay, so at the start of my parties, when people come in the description of the party, I'm going to have a breakdown that says, welcome to the party, spring is sprung, let's check out all the things, spring cleaning, fragrance, blah, blah, blah. And then it's going to have 3 steps. It's going to have step 1 is, what is step 1? I think step 1 is ordering the party pack. So you do not have to do this. This is what I do in my parties because I find them the most successful. I send catalog packs. So in these catalog packs, it's like an experience bag because we know if they can smell the product, we can sell it. So I have confetti in here, obviously, because we're obnoxious and we're Scentsy consultants. Catalog. I have catalog labeled. You always have your catalogs labeled. Products labeled. Why I say that? Because if someone picks this up and it's just a generic catalog and they find something in here they want to order, they're going to go to Scentsy.com. Period. They're not going to know who to talk to. You may think, well, they buy from me all the time. What happens if they have a friend come over and they're looking at your going through your drawers and you don't even know that they're doing it, but they smell a wax bar and they're like, "Ooh, that smells good," and they snap a quick picture because my face is there, and then they can order from me later and be all creepy about it. And if they were snooping through someone's drawers and my face wasn't there, they're not going to know who to contact. You know, they're going to go to Scentsy.com. So it can be lost revenue for you. So always make sure that you have that labeled. I want them to be able to smell the 10 new releases. So this is the cheapest way to mail the rub and smell stickers. I highly suggest investing in these for your business. If you don't want to do any other samples, the rub and smell stickers are fantastic. They work really good. I've attached it to the party rewards here, and you'll notice I'm very strategic. I want to get more parties booked. So a lot of things that I'm going to do and tell you about right now is on getting more parties booked. I've got the like it and love it list here for these. So then they can tell me when they're at the end of the party and they don't be like, "Oh, I really liked a red bar." Well, here they're going to indicate when they smelled it, if they liked it, if they didn't. And then I do a fun little scavenger hunt. The reason I do this scavenger hunt is because it's going to get them familiarized with the catalog. I want them to look through it. And a person that has that type of personality that just loves to do puzzles and fill out homework or, you know, challenges or whatever, they're bored on the toilet, I don't know, whatever it is, they're going to fill this out. And then I have on there, if they take a picture of it and send it to me, I'm going to send them a prize. Again, I'm going to give them a scent circle. I also utilize my rewards from those catch-all parties when I do close them, scent circles. I get so many scent circles because I don't want it to come out of my pocket at all, but I want to be able to give my customers gifts. So this is just a simple one sheet of paper. I love to sample washer whiffs. I think that it's the gateway into our laundry products, and there's something that customers are typically not going to purchase, but once they use it, they're hooked. So we do the washer whiffs, and then a lot of times, forget what I was going to say there, but it's really, really important with anything you send, you follow up with them. However that is. If you use Trello board, if you use Project Broadcast, if you use reminders on your phone, whatever works, a piece of paper, whatever it is, you need to follow up with them. So a week after I send the party pack, I'm going to pre-schedule a message in my Project Broadcast, because that's what I utilize, that already has all the questions that I want to answer or want to ask. So it says, "Hey there," and then I have it where it's going to put in their first name. It's and my name, your Scentsy consultant for the party. Just checking in to see if you received your party pack yet. I'm curious to see which of our 10 new scents were your favorite. If you haven't yet, rub and smell the stickers I included. I'm really looking forward to getting you to know you this week. This is my personal number, so feel free to reach out with any questions. I want them to make sure they know that these are rub and smell stickers. So that's why I put that in there. If I put the same sample in each, I'm going to ask them, "Did you try your washer whiff yet?" I can personalize that with whatever batch of party packs that I send out for that party. So that's going to be the first question. That is also the first touch point with your party guest. I'm getting to know my party guest on a personal level. It's not like they're just coming into the party, they're getting a spam message from someone that they've never met. It's going to go in their other folder. They're probably going to ignore it. I love this way a lot more than I love just cold messaging everybody that's in the party and then they ignore it. Honestly, that's the way I feel. And I know the people that fill out my party request forms are people that are actually interested. They take the time to fill out that form. 9 times out of 10, they're going to be the people that order. And if they don't order, now I have all their customer information. I can ask them to be in my text campaigns. I can ask them to be in my emails. So here's another little party plug. So we have our party plug with on here, which has our beautiful graphic. I don't have any made up right now because Tiffany, do you have one of your party shake packs handy? I've given on my out. So Tiffany actually shared this with me from Christina, but I include one of these playing cards with
Tiffany, I got one right here.
Chris is like, she'd taken too long to find it. I got it.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I was like, I don't have any. I literally just got all the supplies in and I sent it with my 17-year-old niece and she's making me up like a trillion of them.
There
Okay.
we go.
So these little cute little packs says, what's your number? And it says the number on the card represents how much you will pay for a warmer, a $35 warmer with a $200 party. So your perpetual party reward is what you would utilize to get that warmer at a discount for them. Now realize you will be out of money just a little bit. This is just a perk that I know I can be out a few bucks because I'm gonna make that off the party, but I put one of those in each of the party packs. My second follow-up question with them is, hey, with their name, I hope you're enjoying the party so far. I'm just curious, what playing card did you get in your party pack? And that says our party pack. That is great. Love the typo. So it should say your. Now it's getting another conversation started because I'm asking them about that. What number did you have? And odds are they might not even looked at that package or understood what it meant, but now I can have a one-on-one conversation with them about that party. So that text went out today. And I forgot that I ran out of those cards and half of the party packs actually didn't have a playing card in them. So that was a really fun interaction because then I got to tell them, you know what? I must have forgot to put in there. How about you pick a number between 1 and 10? Because you just use the number cards 1 through 10 anyways. So they picked their number and then I was still able to have that conversation with them. So it worked out. You got to pivot sometimes. I forgot I pre-scheduled those before I ran out. How long after the first message? So let's see. I have it 7 days after I send the party pack. So the first message was 5 days. So it's 2 days after the first contact I have with them asking if they received it. So I give them a week to get the party pack and then 2 days later asking about the party pack. And also, if they have not looked at the party pack yet, from my first message, maybe they say, oh, it just came, I've been busy. Now 2 days later, I'm another touch point. Have you checked out the party pack by telling me what number your playing card is inside there? So I booked 2 parties tonight because that campaign went out. I know, excited. That's happened since I talked to you. So I've booked 2 parties off one of the parties that I have going right now. The goal to go into parties is booking parties from it. I don't care if it's $100 party or a flop. If you can book a party from a party, that party is a success. That should absolutely always be your biggest goal. And I feel like we have to tell our host that we have that is our goal. Your goal should always be 500 BRV and booking 1 party from it. Because if you tell them your goal is 200, they're going to be like, if I can get to 200, I'm good. Don't get that out of their head. They want to shoot for 500. That's $75 free and 3 half offs. That's huge, huge numbers. So that's what you're shooting for. And then you want to plant that seed with them early on. I want to get someone who's booked or who books a party from my party. And you can incentivize them if you feel like you need to, like you'll get an extra prize if you have 2 people book a party from me. You know, whatever you think is going to utilize to help you get that. But just remember, the most important thing is booking a party from a party. Okay. So the next question is on the last day of the party. So this is 9 days after I've sent the party pack. And then I have their first name, comma, I've really enjoyed getting to know you this week. Even though the party is ending, I hope that we can still stay in touch. Thank you so much and joining in all the fun. So I'm not asking them, hey, the party's closing. Do you want to place an order? It is a reminder the party's closing. Anybody in their right mind is going to know that means, hey, crap or get off the pot. You know, it's time. It's time to make action. But again, I find that it's a really good way to ask them without asking them. I'm not being pushy. I'm just sharing products with them. Today is Wednesday, so the host that I've had going, their party's been going since Friday. I checked in with them tonight and I just said, hey, I just want to check in and see how you thought the party was going. Because I think host connection is really important during your parties so you can get their feedback. One person's like, sorry, my friends are so boring. I know some people are going to order but I'm like, they're still being interactive, so that's fine for me. Another one I actually just read and I haven't seen it yet. I tell the host she gets an extra half off item for every qualifying party that books. Absolutely. We have the perpetual party reward that you can utilize all the time. I don't ever, a lot of people will go in and just like, oh, you get 4 half offs. I don't do that because I want it to be an incentive, but that they don't know that I have in my pocket. So whether it's getting someone to book a party from it or my host does extraordinary, I don't know, something like maybe puts 20 people in my VIP page and those people end up ordering from you, whatever. You have that half off perpetual party reward in each qualifying party to utilize as a business tool. So put it to work for what it is meant to do. So that's going to be my follow-ups in there. I also have a newsletter in here. This was the beautiful creation by our one and only Dylan. So beautiful work. And then I had a few left over with the rub and smell for scent of the month. So that's what's in my party packs. I'm trying to think. Can you guys, did I miss anything on that you were curious about? How I do my parties? Did I cover it good? Okay, does anybody have any questions? Okay. So I just really challenge you guys to start working on a party system. If what you've been doing isn't working right now, really, that's glad you asked that. So, how many posts do I have in a party? Very, very minimum. I am posting 3 posts a day, if that. I'm posting at, let me pull up my outline. That was another thing I thought about posting. Okay, so I'll break up exactly how I do a party. So the Tuesday before the party opens on that Friday, I'm creating the party, sharing it with the party host, updating my description, and then putting the first party pack request in there. So that's Tuesday. Wednesday, the only thing I'm going to post in that party is, have you requested your party pack yet? So anybody that maybe didn't see it the week before or the day before, it's going to ask them again. And I have a cute little picture that I took on my rug over here of a disassembled party pack, so they know what that is. Thursday, I'm going to cover bundle and save because I think bundle and save is very important, but I don't necessarily want to have one of my party days that's covering that. So I do that the Thursday before the party starts. So 8 a.m. is bundle and save. 4 p.m. I'm announcing that there's going to be a competition for participation king and queen. And it says drop a crown if you're claiming that title. 7 o'clock is reminding them to start notifications. And it's got a graphic there that shows them how to turn on their notifications. So then Friday is going to be the first day of the party at 8 a.m. I'm going to post the video of me with warmers. 11 a.m. I'm going to drop right in with a game. 3 p.m. is going to be my wax video. 6 p.m. is going to ask what fragrance family is. And then 8 p.m. is a scramble. So I have 4 posts that day and that's it. It looks like most of mine are 4 a day. Okay. So then same thing on Saturday, I'm going to do the intro to pods, air purifier, fan products. And then at 6 o'clock, I'm going to do the wax warmer game. Sunday is a post about club warmer accessories. And then I have 6 p.m. I'm going to go live and show the whiff box for the current month and any LTOs that we have, because I didn't want to do a video that I'd have to redo each month. So I made Sunday my go live day because Sundays work best for me to be able to utilize and do that. You could change up the party style however you want. So there will only be 3 static posts that day and then I'll go live. And then Sunday night, I have a counter clean number game, like guess how many counter cleans make up the graphic. And then it says, because we're going to be talking about cleaning tomorrow. So it was a segue into cleaning. Monday is going to be my cleaning video at 8 a.m. There's going to be a game at 11, bathroom cleaner video at 1, a tip for bundle and save at 3, and then 5 is the all-purpose cleaner video. Tuesday is diffuser video, 11 is oils, 6 is laundry video, 8 is a laundry game. Wednesday is buddy video at 8. 11 is the buddy interactive game that I was telling you guys at the beginning. 4 p.m. is buddy clips, and 6 is body. Thursday, I have unplugged intro, which is a video. 11 a.m. is car products, 4 p.m. room sprays, and 7 o'clock is the booking game. So there's yet another touch point on booking a party. And that is that graphic. It's like a square and it says, if you could get any of these warmers for a discount, which one would you get? And then they comment which warmer, and then you follow up with them and tell them about booking a party with you, and that's how they could get it for a discount. So several different ways of focusing on booking parties from parties. Then we have 8 o'clock is pretty much a me day. So 8 a.m. is sharing that I'm trying to book a party from I can share that with you, Christy. Every state this year. That's my challenge. I want to get a party host from every state. So I'm posting my graphic and explaining that. 11 o'clock is, have you ever thought about doing what I do? And that's a join post. 4 o'clock is join my VIP group where we have giveaways, all the fun. I'm also very, very disciplined, I guess, on getting people into my VIP group because that's where I can love on people, get to know them. Whenever they order from me, it literally, my first message has to stay up on all the giveaways, join my VIP group. So giveaways attract people. So I want to get people in there. So I do that. And then I also, on my VIP mail that I send out, on all of my rack cards, it has a link to join my VIP group. So being very proactive on that. 6 o'clock is last call for orders. And 8 p.m. is who is the participation king or queen and you crowning. Here lately, I've left each party open till Saturday. The host asked it, which is fine. And I didn't really do anything other than, maybe if they wanted something specific covered. But very short, the whole party is 30 posts or under. I find that, people have goldfish mentality and that you have a very short attention span that you're working with. Something that was it, Dylan, were you the one who was talking about what you learned at the camp you went to about putting all your join posts at the beginning of the party where you have
Yeah.
everybody? Can you share on that, what you learned?
Yeah. Who was that? Jonay from home office was a consultant from another company and then was brought on to Scentsy to be able to help us as consultants because she was a top consultant with another company. And she said, I don't remember what she called it, but she had some term for it. It was like start your party backwards, I think is what it was called. And so what she does when she was a consultant is she always started with the back of the catalog, which has our host and join. This catalog is a little bit different, but normally our host and join is in the back of the catalog. And with a lot of parties, she was noticing that people at the end of the party were kind of falling off because it had been like a week that the party was going on, or she was doing a home party and people were leaving at that time. And so she didn't get to offer host and join. So she thought about it for a little bit and said, you know what, I'm going to start every party with this. So all of her parties, she started with the host special and the join special. So that way those things were stated and in people's mind throughout the whole party. They had a little bit of time to think about this. And this applies to Facebook or in home parties, however you want to think about it. But you have a whole week or you have a whole party in your home, and that's what those people are thinking about, like, oh, I could probably do this myself, or I could, host a party myself, I could join myself, all of those things. So just starting backwards and presenting those things first.
Yes, I thought that was a really cool idea, and I think I'm going to try to do that in one of my upcoming parties. And that's the fun thing about it. If you're being so strategic on booking parties from other parties, like your calendar is going to be front loaded, and you can try different things. And if something doesn't work well one week, then try it different the next week and go back to what worked, previously. But it's really just trial and error and figure out what works well for you and your customers, as well as you and your party host. I am going to start sending host boxes, which is well, I was working on those little Smartie rolls with testers that I have because I have a whole drawer of testers and they're not doing me any good or making me any money here. So I need to figure out a way to get them out. So the next round of parties that I do, they're going to get those little Smartie rolls. And instead of the saying, be a Smartie and book a party with me, it is thank you for being a Smartie and booking a party with me. Here's a gift for you. And so just something fun and appreciative and to make them want to tell people, like think of how that from a recruiting or not, I guess recruiting other party host and be like, look how fun this is and I got this free box. You know, you want them talking about you like it was fun, it was interactive, I enjoyed my time, I want to do it again. So they come back asking you to host a party. Like that's the whole goal here. So it makes it easier on us. So whatever you have to do to make it fun and interactive and make the guest feel like, you know, I could easily host one of these. Really think, unless you guys have any questions, I really think that that's all I had. I can shut the Facebook off if you guys just want to chat. Or do you have anything else you want to add? Okay. All right. I'm going to shut Facebook off. Bye, guys.